What's up, you guys? It's Jono. Welcome to another episode of my Pokemon Legends Arceus request series. Today we're on request number 101, Massive Mass Outbreaks in the Icelands. This is the final request on the path to unlocking Massive Mass Outbreaks overall. And after this, we'll go to the Daybreak request, which is request number 102, and we'll be done and we'll have fully unlocked Massive Mass Outbreaks. In order to unlock this request, you have to have completed request number 100. Then you'll talk to Mai at the front gate of Jubilife Village, and she'll transport you over to the Alabaster Icelands and start this cutscene that you'll see right here with Leon and Melly. Now, of course, little Munchlax is running excitedly towards Leon and Melly because you'll remember that both of these characters gave you tons of guava berries in the past, so you should be fully stocked up on guava berries unless you've been wasting them for some reason, but hopefully you've still got that good stockpile and you should be saving those and only using them to give to Munchlax to reveal the Massive Mass Outbreak Pokemon that are spawning in a rainstorm, or in the case of the Alabaster Icelands, in a blizzard. So of course we're getting told at this point in the story that blizzards are going to be the same thing as a rainstorm in the rest of the areas. Obviously, it's not going to rain here because it is the Alabaster Icelands, so we'll get a blizzard for our Massive Mass Outbreaks here in the Icelands. Okay, so this request is going to be the same as the previous requests in the series. We're just going to investigate 3 different outbreaks in the Massive Mass Outbreaks. They mentioned that you'll be investigating more, but you actually don't have to investigate more because Melly and Leon will be investigating those extra ones on their own time. So yes, you're still just completing the 3 outbreaks from all the Massive Mass Outbreaks, and of course you can feed Munchlax those 5 berries to reveal which ones you want to go do. Now, one thing that's worth noting is I read online that you get 30 guava berries from Leon during this part of the request, and that is actually not true. That happened during request number 99, Tricky Treat Strategy, which was also in the Alabaster Icelands. So there was some kind of weird misinformation online as to the 30 guava berries that you get during this request. Sometimes that bad information gets duplicated around multiple websites. So if you did read that and you're wondering why you didn't get them, it's actually a mistake, and they were available in request 99. You'll recall we got the 30 guava berries at that time, and I think whoever was writing some of these guides online just got confused because both those requests took place in the Alabaster Icelands. I thought I would mention that on the video because I thought it was a little bit strange to see some very reputable guides online that mentioned this. However, it is just a mistake, and if you do happen to see that online, just know that there's no 30 guava berries in this request. It was from a couple requests ago. Now let's go ahead and move on to the 3 outbreaks. I'm going to do these as fast as possible, so I'm speeding up the footage so you guys don't have to watch me do all these outbreaks. They really can take a lot of time, and obviously you're going to have to do them yourself and take that time, but that doesn't mean I have to show the full footage on the video because it really is just a long process to get all 3 of these done. Like I mentioned earlier, I scared off a lot of the Pokemon. The Swinub and the Glameow are skittish, so you can just run around in circles and they will run away from you. If you're in a big hurry to get this request done as quickly as possible and you don't care about the shiny hunting opportunities or the Pokedex entries you could get from the other outbreaks, then you can simply scare off 3 Pokemon outbreaks as quickly as possible and then head back here to speak with Mai at the camp. Once you get done with this request, Mai will go through a little bit of storyline with Adaman and Irida, which is really fantastic to see Adaman and Irida make an appearance back here. They are going to make a few more appearances in the requests that are part of the Daybreak DLC update, so we do have a few more. Request number 106 and 107 are very important requests that feature Adaman and Irida. You definitely don't want to skip those ones, but it's nice to see them here making a little appearance and including a little bit more storyline with them because they are 2 of my absolute favorite characters from the game. So yes, it was really nice to see Adaman and Irida and just have a little bit of experience with them here before we end request number 101. So it's worth mentioning at this point that once you finish request number 101 and collect your reward, then you're immediately going to go into request number 102, which is Daybreak. And that's why it's doing the Pokedex entries here. And in order to leave any area, you always have to do your Pokedex progress report. So that's why it forced you into that encounter. So immediately after the end of this video, we will go directly into request 102, which is pretty much all cutscene and you don't really do any work during that request. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you found it useful and informative. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to all of my amazing subscribers, and peace!